Or was there a moment like on the set while we were making it?
Yeah.
You know, that you had like that sticks out in your mind, like, oh, remember when this happened, that kind of thing. Great memory.
Yes. It's been a little while.
Yeah, that's the
It has.
problem.
It's been 2 effing years.
It's been a long time.
Actually.
No shit.
Well, yeah, I think so. 2000. It was the end of 2016.
It's been 2 years.
Yeah, so it's
Good
been 2 years.
grief.
That's
been crazy.
2 years.
2 years since we shot it.
Now you hadn't really done any like you've mainly just shot TV stuff, right?
Yes.
So, now you're doing a film. Like, did you approach it any differently?
I approached it the same way as I approach any new show, and it was terrifying.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What was it that terrified you?
Because I had never been a director of photography.
So just the idea that you were going to have to you were responsible for like
light.
everything.
Light is a lot. Yeah, light is everything. Thankfully, the film literally to me personally came out flawless. It looked amazing. Not just because I'm amazing at my job, but
that's a given.
It's a beautiful looking film.
No, it is.
She gave us $5.
No.
No, it does.
Everything. You guys were so great to work with, and I learned so much. And you gave me the opportunity to learn, and I had a front. I was like, I'm going in this.
Yeah.
She's like, just do it. Just go in it and do it, and you know everything that he's asking, so just go be a boss and do it. And I did it.
Yeah,
And
I thought you did a great job.
The entirety of making a short film is super cool.
Yeah.
Because I learned what you can bring to life. Like as a director, producer, writer, I didn't know anything about that, and I got to work with Kevin and. I mean, I didn't really like that, but just working with Kevin and other actors was super fun.
Well,
no,
other actors.
It was great.
Other
it was really the whole experience is something that I had never experienced personally, and it was the best first experience in everything. And working with professionals and making your script come to life, and everyone loving it. It's a blessing.
I think the one thing that really bugged me was, well, we shot everything, like everything went fairly quick. I mean, I don't really remember. The only bitch I do remember is I think it was the first day when at the end of the day we were doing the stuff outside with Colette and Tanner with the UPS scene.
It was
raining. It started raining at the very end. Like it was like, oh man, you know, and you could see it, and if you look closely, you can see it in the film. The one shot, you can see some drops falling. Like, luckily it didn't start pouring or whatever, but the other thing that I was really disappointed in with myself was that I didn't, is the idea I had after we had wrapped shooting for the alternate ending, and when I thought of the idea, it just hit me one morning, and I was like, I can't believe we didn't shoot that while we were there, where you actually would have gotten struck by lightning at the end of the movie and killed you. And I tried to. Did you ever see the little thing I came up with at the end to
Not
sort
with
of?
lightning.
No, I mean I tried to come up with like he's walking down the street and I put up a thing on the screen that said like, you know, it's all happy. He's walking into the sunset, so to say. And then I put up like a title card that said like 5 minutes later he was struck by lightning and died, and his wife inherited all of his money.
But I would have loved to see it. I didn't.
I'm surprised I didn't send it to you. I sent it to a couple friends of mine who are filmmakers, and a couple of them have kind of twisted sense of humor, and they were like, "I love it."
Yeah.
And then I sent it. You didn't like it. I sent it to a couple other people who didn't like it, and I kind of ended up deciding not to use it because I was like, people aren't gonna leave the movie seeing him walk into the sunset. People aren't gonna go like, "What a terrible ending." They're gonna be like happy for him. But if I had used that other ending where it tells you he died a little bit later, you were gonna polarize your audience. Like there are definitely people in the audience who were gonna be like, "Why'd you do that?" Like this guy, I'm so happy for him. And
I love him.
I
Now
just
he's
killed him.
gone.
But I'm pissed that I didn't think of that earlier, and we could have shot it, like shot him like getting hit and falling down, and I could have just did a little after effects.
An alternative ending too.
Yeah, you know, and I wish I at least had it, because I think it might have played better if you saw it as opposed to just being told that what happened.
We can fix it in post.
I tried, but it didn't work.
Or
But
we can
but
just
that's one
we can
thing. Like
reshoot it and
it
fix
bugged
it.
me. That's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
I'm like I can't believe I didn't think of that when we were shooting it. Just to like
Yeah.
just to get that, just so we have it in case want to use it.
Hindsight.
Yeah,
Always
but
20/20.
but whatever. What do you think happens to Stanley Grimp after this movie? Like, where do you think he goes from there? I think he still dies.
I hope that motherfucker comes back.
Yeah.
What?
I hope he comes back.
Comes back and
Bring
But
him
like,
back.
where do you think? Like, what
Mary's
do you
Mary
think
Poppins,
happened?
right?
Do you think all of a sudden like that like broke it open and now all of a sudden he's a great umbrella
Oh,
salesman, or do you think
no,
he went home and was
no,
like?
no.
I
no.
still think he.
He
I
crawled
still
under the
think he died.
futon. Yeah, the futon collapsed on him. Futon collapsed.
'Cause I always tell that to people. I'm like, they're like, oh, it's a happy ending or whatever. I'm like, he
Nah.
sold one umbrella.
One.
He probably made $2 from selling an umbrella, man. You know, like, how happy is it
Yeah.
really if you think about it?
I have a favorite scene.
Okay. What's
You
yours?
first.
You can go
Are
first
you ready?
while you're
Yeah.
thinking.
It's when Rob throws the rope at you.
Yeah.
I
That-
laugh at that every single
Every
time.
festival I've
Every
been
single
to,
time.
that always I was at one festival. I think it was in the one at the Sydney Indie Film Festival,
Yeah.
and the crowd laughed so hard at
When
that.
I hit him in the face.
Yeah, that they didn't even hear him say, "You're gonna need it more than I do." 'Cause,
Right.
Like
Yeah.
after it hits him, he says, "You're gonna need it more than I do."
They're
They didn't even hear that because they
laughing.
were laughing.
They're
So
laughing,
that
yeah.
always gets a laugh.
That was a
that bit.
And that was like an early take. And after that, he wouldn't hit me in the face with it anymore. Because
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Kevin's face, when the news hits Kevin in the face.
What about you?
LOL.
Kevin?
I was gonna say the UPS guy scene because I really like
is
that
funny.
that
That's
assholes over elbows fly through the air thing. Is
That one, when I've seen it play with audiences, that does always get a laugh when,
Yeah.
The drone
when he,
scene?
No, with the UPS one
Oh,
when
UPS
he
one push?
knocks
Yeah.
him down.
I'm nervous on any new project. I
Yeah,
start.
I can see what you're saying with that
And
stuff.
you were
when
just,
you're going.
you were so stoked. You called me. You were so excited.
Oh, yeah.
And you knew everything you wanted. And I was like, wow, this is intimidating, but let's fucking
Yeah.
do it.
No, I thought
Let's do it. Yeah. I had a great time. It was one of the best experiences of my life. Literally, it literally was.
Yeah, it was a blast.